You saw the title. You saw the title, and you're probably like, "What are you a victim of? What could you possibly be a victim of?" Because that could mean a lot of things. Your boy got hacked. They're probably asking, "How the fuck did a cybersecurity student that takes like security at the biggest level and owns a bunch of companies? How did you get hacked? That's embarrassing. It was very embarrassing. But the reality is, this could happen to anybody. This could actually happen to anybody. So some of you may know that I stream. I've been streaming. Um, and I wanted to play Forza, the new Forza, but I had no storage, and my computer was a mess. I mean, I had the same Windows installed for years, right? And so I had to reinstall Windows. And you obviously, when you reinstall Windows, you have to reinstall all your apps and stuff, right? And trust me, I had so many apps. I had my editing software, Steam, my browser, Discord. All the essentials that you might need. And trust me, I made sure that I didn't click any sponsored links. I made sure I downloaded it from the official website. And I even virus total scanned some of them bitches. But there was one in specific that gave me some red flags, which was CapCut, my editing software. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure, I downloaded it from the official CapCut website, right? But when I went to run the installer for the first time, it did a UAC prompt, and I clicked yes or whatever. It didn't do anything. Red flag instantly. When you open a software and it doesn't do anything when you're trying to install it, red flag. But I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, I got it from the official CapCut website. Um, what could that? It couldn't have been virus. It couldn't have been a virus, right? So I just reinstalled the installer again, fresh from the website, and it worked fine. That's the only software that I downloaded that gave any red flags. Now, was it CapCut that gave me the info stealer? Who knows? I don't know. But all I know is that I got hacked. From something was malware. In fact, when I eventually did the malware scan, um, I had a lot of malware. I don't know how. I really don't. So let me get the story. Let me paint the picture here of what happened. So it was July 9th. It was like midday. It was around 4 p.m., right? I'm sitting here watching YouTube with Vincent in the call. On Discord, right? All of a sudden he's like, "Would you just DM me?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm watching YouTube. I didn't DM you anything because I'm instantly confused. Getting hacked was the last thing on my mind. Okay, in my mind, I'm like, okay, either A, he's tripping and maybe he thought I DM'd him, but it was another friend or something, or B, he's pulling my leg on purpose. That's what I was thinking at the time. But then he was like, "Oh my god, you got hacked." I'm like, my heart kind of dropped. It kind of dropped. I'm like, what do you mean you got hacked? I got hacked. How did I get hacked? So obviously I opened up our DMs, and before I even saw the Mr. Beast thing, my heart instantly dropped. Because I saw the ping, my heart dropped. Like, I felt everything in my body just get sucked right out. Instant fight or flight kicked right in. So I instantly, my first thought is, I gotta get them out. I gotta get them bitches out. So I go, to Discord, and I'm trying to see where there's a list of devices, and it said that my current logged in Windows desktop was in Germany. So I couldn't log it out because my device was their device, basically. So because they literally had a whole clone of my PC essentially, so I couldn't log them out. So I'm like, okay, I gotta change my password because if I change my password, it's gonna invalidate the session and they're gonna get out. So I instantly as fast as I can, change my password. And it logs out all my devices. So I kind of took a breath for a second, but then I'm like, fuck, I have a bigger problem. If it was an info stealer, which it probably was, they have my session tokens for everything. And you know what's funny? A day before this happened, my YouTube studio kept asking me to verify and verify and verify. Every time I clicked anything in YouTube Studio, it made me verify with my phone. I'm like, that's weird. That never happened before. And it was doing this with any Google thing. Like, I just had to keep logging in. That was already a red flag. So anyways, I instantly go to my browser because it's a brand new install. I only had it for a day before this happened, so there's not many accounts I was logged into. But I made sure to go to Google Password Manager and I changed every password I could possibly change. I had changed everything. After I changed all my passwords and made sure everything was secure, I installed not one, not two, but three antiviruses, and I did an advanced scan on every single one of them, and a total of 4 threats were neutralized. And that was it. And that was it. Guys, I haven't been hacked like that since 2022, and that was I had that one coming. Okay, I did a lot of cheating back in like 2022. And I lost a lot of my OG accounts, like Twitter and Discord. I lost all those accounts back in 2022. But that's the last time I got hacked because I always was as secure as possible. I mean, back then when I first got hacked in 2022, I used the same password for everything. Now I don't, and I have like 8 million stuff turned off. So, and the moral of the story is no matter how secure you are, this can happen to you. This could actually genuinely happen to you. It happened to Linus Tech Tips. One of his employees opened a document and got the main LTT channel hacked. Linus Tech Tips of all people got hacked. It can happen to anybody. So that's all I got, guys. I mean that's crazy. I just had to make a video on this and explain the full story of what happened. This is not something that I deserved. Like I was being careful this time. I mean, yes, I've downloaded my fair share of sketchy software, pirated material, and etc. Allegedly, but this time I was just doing everything legit, and I was minding my own business, and it just happened. So yeah, that's what happened.